Okay. I'm so excited. Just so you guys. Did I mute? Okay. So I'm super excited. Just because there's been like something that's been happening in our chat and I've seen it a lot. And then all of the girls that are posting, like making their posts, it's been like a very consistent thing. And it has been crazy on my heart to talk about it. And then there's been a couple of our leaders who recently just kind of talked about it too. So it's about trolling. I want to talk about trolling because I feel like we've had a lot of our girls, and there's a lot of you that are new. So there's a lot of us that have been in this for over a year and a half. And then there's a lot that have been here for about a year and less. And maybe trolling is surprising. And I'm going to say trolling in the sense of like spiteful trolling and well-intentioned trolling. And that is basically the well-intentioned is the family or the friend or the aunt or the mom, whatever, who will either come at you and talk to you about something, or they will post. Like you'll make a post about your business, what you're excited about the products, about your life changing, and they'll come in with something extremely negative. This is a pyramid scheme, or you should really check out this, or have you considered that maybe it's not the products making you feel this way, things like that, to either make you second guess yourself or just well-intentioned. Like a lot of the times it's people who have researched, and I'm doing quotations because their research usually consists of YouTube videos, reviews, or they heard from a friend, or they've seen a different network marketing company and the way they worked with cold messaging or whatever, and they automatically lump you in with that. And they mean the best, like they do mean the best, but they're not supporting you and they're not even listening to what you're saying, right? So I kind of just want to talk about like where that takes us, because I feel like a lot of us, once we get that one person, especially if it's somebody we don't know as much, we can kind of like shrug it off a little bit, like they don't know me. But if it's somebody we trust and that we really want to be on board with supporting us, it can get to us and it makes us kind of like pull back, shrink away. Like, I'm not going to post as much about the business, or make a second guess. Like maybe your checks aren't that big. Maybe you haven't hit the like 40K, 12K. Like maybe that's where you're at, is you're building your business. You're building your own health. And it makes us kind of pull back like, dang, maybe it's not this. Or maybe I'm supposed to be making these crazy A checks every Tuesday, like these people are assuming I'm going to. Like maybe that is where it's taking you. And this is where it's like, it's all you, boo. Like that's what it is. That's why I say this, because they don't know. You know. I am 5'11" and I weigh 210 pounds, and I fluctuate between 200 and 220 consistently, right? When I started Thrive, I weighed 175, which had been my normal. Well, about 5 to 6 months after starting Thrive, that's when my hysteroscopy stuff all kind of kicked into gear, and I gained 20 pounds. So I had all these posts I had been posting about the weight changes and the weight loss and things like that. I had kind of been going with that aspect with my business. And I had really close friends who saw me gain weight, right? And those friends that saw me gain weight, they weren't like, well, you're taking Thrive, aren't you supposed to be losing weight? Most of those friends ended up joining and becoming customers, and they did it for the energy, because my gold was the energy, the mom energy. And we always say that like what we have is gold. Like what we have is gold. Sometimes when you're newer, you're like, dang, what does that mean? We have the gold. What does that mean? Like maybe we're saying like, maybe I don't have that crazy weight loss. Maybe Maybe I'm not a mom and I'm just a woman who's out here living, and I don't feel that crazy energy to take care of my kids. So that's not my testimony. What is your gold? You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't all have the same gold. When we say this is gold, this company is gold. This product is gold. How is it your gold? For me, it's energy. I've got 4 kids and the youngest are twins. It's hell many days. And my gold is that this product makes me feel good and not moody. And I'm able to take care of my kids. I'm able to not be crazy, right? That's my gold. And this product, this company, it is gold no matter what, but you have to figure out how it's your gold, because the people around you, they're going to see how it's your gold. You might not have the support of your friends or your parents or your siblings or your spouse. You might not have that support. We've had so many girls that are our friends that were in this together, tribe sisters, that have fallen away. They gave up. They gave up on what we're building for a future, not necessarily right now. What we do right now is going to affect later. And they've quit because maybe they didn't have that support. And maybe they found something different that they felt was a faster fix, maybe more financially, or maybe they didn't lose the weight in a week like some other people, but they were still feeling amazing. But because they don't see outwardly that change right then, they quit. And ultimately, what sucks is you're quitting on you. Like, you're quitting on your own future. Like, when I say, like, I titled this, This Is All You, Boo, because it is. It is. You might have an amazing, supportive husband. You might have amazing, supportive friends, family. But even if you didn't, this is all you. Like, this is your business. This is what you're building. This is your consistency. Like I said, it's your goal. The people around you are not going to see your support system, whether it's there or not. They're not going to see the trial and error. They're going to see what you're putting out. And if it's consistent, if it's you sharing what this company and this product does for you, if that makes sense at all. Like, it's crazy to me, because I've had so many times where maybe, like, I've had moments, like, in my seasons of 2 years now, where I have that crazy support. And then there's other times where it's really hard, like, say it's financially, or it's just a season where I don't have that support. Most of my family thinks this is a pyramid scheme, but they do see a difference in me. So they support me and they'll make jokes, but, like, I know at the end of the day, it's me. Like, this is me. This is me choosing to continue, because I believe that there will be a time when it shows, like, when I see the payoff, when I see that payoff on the business side. I already see the payoff in my personal life, with my kids, with my husband, with my friends. I see the payoff with my friends who are taking this, who are better moms or better workers, things like that. That's where I do see it. So I just wanted to talk about the trolls, in the sense that I think sometimes it is such a downer for the mean trolls and the well-intentioned. I feel like we have a lot more well-intentioned trolls than people like to say. Like, they like, oh, maybe you shouldn't be doing this, that kind of thing. And that's not what it's about. This business is not about you proving to other people that they for sure need to believe in it. You believe in it and it changes your life. And that right there, they're going to see. They're going to see your consistency. So that's really the biggest thing. And sometimes I think it's discouraging, like, if you have promoters who fall away, or customers who try it for a week and say that they did it completely consistently and they were supposed to, and they didn't, take all the side stuff, and then they quit. But most of the time, we know there's a detox process, and we know a lot of times we do have those quick fix people who they want it right then. We do have those promoters who come in and they expect to come in and put in 2 hours a week, even making 1 post, 2 posts, and they're like, I made a post, they're not even taking the products, and then they fall away because they didn't make $50,000 in 2 months. Like, that's not realistic. That's not realistic in any type of employment anywhere. Like, you would never go in and tell your boss, like, I expect 50,000 in 2 months. They'd be like, are you serious? Like, that doesn't. So Like, think about that. Like, it is, we are building residual income, and there are going to be people who expect that right then. They want it right then. And you don't even want those people. Like, you don't want those people with you in a team, because they're not there for the product. They're not there to make life changes. Like, I want the people who join me and trust me to take this product and to join this business to know it's because they can believe in what I'm saying, that they can see that I do take the product and that it does make a change in my life, and that it does change the way I deal with other people, and that it's going to change our future. So that's it. That's what I wanted to talk about. I know it was super sweet and to the point, but I just don't want you to be discouraged. I don't want you to be discouraged. I feel like discouragement is such a big thing, and we talk about it a lot, and we talk about comparison, but we don't talk about the trolls as much. And like I said, when I say trolls, I mean well-intentioned trolls. We have a lot of well-intentioned people that don't want us in this business and to take these products. So that's it. I think Shay wanted to say something.
Hi, can you guys hear me? Yes? Okay. I think that was really, really good. I know all of us, we all deal with something like that, and we don't really talk about that much. We talk about discouragement and things like that, but we don't talk about the source and where that comes, and how hard it is to push past the doubters and the naysayers and the people that are just there to kind of pick at you and what you're doing. It is extremely hard. It's probably one of the hardest things in this whole business. But I will say it's not enough to stop me, right? It's not enough to put a halt in where I'm headed. It's not enough to derail me. In fact, it motivates me. I've gotten to that point in what I do, that when someone's talking like in my ear or saying things about this business, or saying like, well, what did your parents say? Austin's parents, they said something like, there's gonna be a recession, so you're bound to, like, things are gonna go, aren't you worried about that, and this and that. And I'm like, no. Like, every time I think something's gonna happen in this business, we go even more. We increase even more. I have more people wanting to be in this. I have more people excited about what is here and using these products and sharing these products and needing this business more than ever, right? Our growth has been incredible. So the second you hear someone chirping like that, just take it, what they say, with a grain of salt, and go for it. Go harder than you did before. To me, that's motivation to me. Like, okay, you think it's going to be worse? Well, I'm going to show you how it's going to be even better now. Okay. It doesn't matter. And I want to say this because, like, even Rebecca's just saying, when you join this business, if you're new and you have people that you assumed would help you, or you assumed that would be your supporters, and they're not showing up, they're not there to help you. In fact, they're going the opposite. They're kind of downplaying what you're doing. They're not supportive. They're talking smack. They're doing whatever they can to get you off course. And to really, honestly, I think they're just testing us. I truly believe that. I believe that they want to see, like, does she mean this? Like, is this legit? Is this real? Is she really wanting this and going for this? In my mind, that's what it's been. And I just see it as a blessing. I know that sounds crazy, but it's a blessing to know that. I always say impact will bring opposition. So if you're feeling that tension, you're feeling that, that struggle, you're feeling those haters, that means, girlfriend, that you are on the path of doing something amazing, impactful. You've got to remember that. You've got to write that down somewhere, because it's going to happen. It doesn't matter if you're making 6 figures or $6, like, it's coming, and people are going to, have something to say about it. You've got to create either that tough skin, or that feeling of, okay, I'm being watched, I'm being seen, And it's actually a compliment. So thank you. I'm flattered. That's how I feel. I'm flattered that you care enough, right? That you're even thinking about this. Because one day you're going to switch it and your mindset is going to be different, because I'm going to still keep going. And 2.5 years later, I'm going to still show you, like, this is legit. This has changed everything for my family, and it will continue to do that. So sometimes it takes a long time for people to hop on board, but when they do, they're ready because they've trusted you. They've built that along the way. And so as hard as it is and how long it takes, you know, it does come back to you. It is a blessing, and it will. I promise you. I have people who are in my inbox. I have people that want to be a part of this business that have watched me from day one, maybe even before that, you know? So don't give up. Rebecca's completely right. They're going to come. There's going to be trolls. We got to be prepared for it. That's why growing your mind every single day and remembering your why in a detailed way every single day is so vital to your business and to showing up and to always having something to say that's going to bring impact, that's going to bring that attraction to your page. And, you know, when I notice myself and I can have that conversation with myself, it happens often where I'm just like, I don't know what to say. You guys, I've been doing this for almost 3 years now. I mean, in March, it'll be 3 years. So yeah, sometimes I'm like, okay, am I saying the same thing over and over? This is getting like, am I boring people? Like, that's how I feel. And I'm like, whoa, 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 you've got to realize, Shay, what's your why? What's your why right now? I know it's not the same as it was when you started. Because when I started, it was to help my car payment, but my car payment has been taken care of for 2.5 years now. So it's not the same why. Things are different. Things have changed. It used to be, I hope I can grab one other person to try these products. And now we have 3,100 customers under us. Like, it's different now. So I got to remember it. I've got to get to know my why on a daily basis. So I hope that you're doing that for yourself. Things I wanted to talk about is the fact that we have a product launching this week, which I know everybody actually should be very excited about this. But some things that I've been seeing and I plan to do tomorrow, because I don't have the actual bottle, but you can put like a picture. I don't know if you guys follow Maria Dillard, but she posted a picture of it. Chastity is someone else I follow too. She's one of the speakers for this goat training that we're having on Saturday. So they're posting with like a picture of the treat meal. Why do we call it cheat meal every time? Treat meal, like in the corner with like a shush. And I think it's very catchy. And so I'm probably going to, is it replicate? Is that a word? Duplicate. I'm going to duplicate that tomorrow, because it's very mysterious. It's like, what is she talking about? I think we just keep showing that on our pages until it is launched. But I mean, like, if you've never had a customer join you for the 3 steps, tell me they're not going to join you for the cheat meal. Like, who doesn't need that right before Christmas, right before holidays, and even just through quarantine? Like, Lord knows we need that in our lives. So I want to say that, prepping for that. Yes, we don't have the actual physical like thing in our hands, but we can use different things and create like stories with it. The other thing is samples right now is huge. How many of you have sent in your picture for the sample thing that they're doing right now? It's a picture of you with like nothing in your background and then like holding your 3 steps. I think you can use men's or women's capsules. It has to be the vanilla shake and then whatever DFT of your choice. They posted about it today, so you can send it into, I think it was calls@lavelle.com, but I could be wrong. But they're choosing 5 more by the end of the month, and they're sending $200 credits to whoever they choose. So, but it's a great way to get like your, you know, just get you going in the sample realm. I truly, like, I have always done my own samples, but I will say I am loving the fact that I can go right into my cloud office, input someone's info, their email, their shipping address, their name, and send this out and not have to go to the freaking post office. Like, I just love that. It kind of takes away that personalization that I like to do, but in the same sense, it's free shipping for us, and it comes in the cutest package, and it's very informative, and I think it's very professional looking. And like I said, it's very easy for me to do because I don't have time to always be going to the post office. And so if you're not utilizing that, I think you should give it a try, and see how you like it, see how people respond to it. I feel like every time I've sent one out, I've signed them as a customer. So I don't know if it's just a more professional look or if it gets there faster or what it is, but I think people are loving that. And I'm actually going to order one here so I can like take a picture with it and, you know, kind of show it that way, which I think is a great way to advertise it as well. So they kind of can see exactly what's coming in there. But they didn't have that when I started. So this is kind of newer. And now they're really pushing it. So I think it's something that we should definitely take advantage of and utilize that. And you have one of each. One of each what? I don't know what that means. But, okay, and then I mentioned GOAT training. So we have our own Monday night Zooms. If you have teams, if you have promoters on your team, you should be making sure that they're on these every Monday night. We have this. This is kind of like our checkpoint. This is where we can come. We can kind of learn. We can grow. We can share and do things here. So every Monday night, we're here. We're, you know, pouring into you guys, sharing something that we've learned, sharing something that's on our heart. It's very helpful, especially if you're trying to grow the business. You need to have that checkpoint. So make sure it's not just you on here, it's your promoters, it's people that are on your team with you. And that's how it gets duplicated down. We have that every Monday. Every Wednesday night, we have an opportunity live. One of our leaders on our team does it. It is designed, it is not for the leader. It is designed for you and your potential. So if you have talked to someone throughout your week and you're like, you know that they are interested, you know they're on the edge, you know they want more info, tag them in that video, because that's what it's for. It's for your potentials to learn more about the products and even the business. Half the time you have a customer who's interested in just the products. They see a video like that, they're intrigued, they want to know more, right? They want to know the fact that they can be a customer and thrive for free, or they can be a promoter, thrive for free, and earn commissions, right? It's all so easy, and that's why those are done. We do them every single Wednesday night. The more people we have on them, the more people sharing, the more people see it, the more people are enrolling with you, okay? So just keep that in mind. And then on Saturday, this Saturday? Is the 26th? Yes, I'm correct. Okay, is the GOAT training. And that's where they have all these 200K leaders. I mentioned Chastity is on there. Lisa Fuller is on there. And then there's two other ones. And so, and I think they'll have other things going on. If you don't know about it, I think it's on our Cloud Office. I could be wrong. Or it is just on the Lavelle page. So go there, get that info. We can even share that in our groups. But make sure you're taking time out of your week to actually be on these things. I know sometimes it's too much, so you got to pick and choose, but make sure you're on something. Make sure you're investing in your business, investing in yourself, investing in your team. Can't expect, what did they say? CEO results with I don't remember what. What is it, babe? You don't know the quote? Does anybody know that quote? I can't think of the other part of the quote, which is very important for the quote. But you can't expect a result that you're not willing to input, right? You're not willing to invest. And so that's really what it's all about, is really taking the time to invest in this as it is a business. And that's when you kind of see the shift. That's when you kind of start to see, oh, wait, my paychecks are picking up here. Wait, I'm getting more people interested. Wait, things are shifting for me. Things are changing. People want to be a part of this. So that's really what I wanted to just talk about and remind you. This is a business. Like Rebecca said, do you, but this is you. This is on you. So if you're expecting a result to come from somewhere else, you're going to be sadly mistaken. It comes from you and the efforts you put in, mind, body, and soul, all there. And the more you can do it, the better result you're going to have, whether that comes right now or if it comes down the road 6 months later, you know, whatever that looks like, it's going to be there. But you can't expect something to happen if you're not willing to put that time and effort into it. So like for me, I think I can count on my hand how many times I've missed a Zoom. Like I really, in the last 3 years, I have always been on Zooms. You know, even as a top leader, I'm always wanting to learn. I'm always wanting to grow my mind. I'm always wanting to take away something, right? So being on the Zooms are so important, and the opportunity lives, like share those suckers out. Okay, so I think that's really all I wanted to say. I'm hoping to go live maybe once or twice this week in our team page and just kind of share some stuff with you guys. The 24th, cheat meal, treat meal, cheat tree, blah, 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 whatever it's called. Let's make sure we're pushing it on our stories and our pages and sharing it out with as many people as possible. You know, and a lot of times people are like, is there a pre-order? I just get them in the system and be like, yeah, just sign up right here because you'll get an email as soon as it hits. That's how I would go about it. So, and if you have a swipe up, do the swipe up for that, you know, go with that. So, all right. I hope you guys have a fabulous night. I'm so proud of you for being on here and being this invested in your next step. So I think it's awesome. So bye guys.